Hello, dear teachers. I hope you all are doing very well. As a part of the project Learn, Train, and Share by Miss Sapna, I am really happy and excited to share an interesting application with you today. Do we realize that how students are so much connected to social media these days? Maybe because the way they can upload the videos, and fancy filters, they can use lots of emojis, they can use different varieties of text and whatnot. So I was thinking, and I came across this application where it combines all the creative things that students enjoy on social media, which will be combined with the education factor. So let's do that today. Introduce you to the application that we are talking about. If you go on Teams and for the more applications, we have Flipgrid. Flipgrid is the application that I'm talking about. It is a communication based application where teachers can post their questions, their prompts, and also you can use it as an exit ticket. You can come up with any creativity that you would like to introduce it to your students. If you go on Flipgrid, it asks to add to a team. You can add to all the teams that are present in your class, in your teams, all the classes, or you can add to only one as a startup. So I have already done that for my 7E classroom. So once you add that, after the grades, if we see here, we have Flipgrid, which will be embedded easily, and it will be hassle-free for students to join in. Once they join in, they will be joining with Microsoft. Same goes for the teachers. As a beginner, as a new joinee, you will be joining as an educator. So you have to sign up as an educator. Once you sign up, I would recommend that you will be signing up using our Microsoft login IDs, which will be very, very easy. And since our students and teachers both are using Microsoft Outlook, we will be easily accessible to all these application. Once we are clear with the sign up process, we will be getting an page where we have to prepare our grid. A grid is like a journal or a binder, you can say, where you will be providing the topic to your grid. You can have 2 to 3 grids, and inside every grid you can have as many topics as you would like. For example, if I may have a geography grid, a history grid, and UAE social studies grid. Inside geography, I will have many topics, and inside history, again, I will have many topics. So, for example, I will take this as mathematics. I want to provide this as mathematics grid. And as I said, school email, this will be very much recommended because students can join using their Microsoft or Google email ID. Since our school is using the Microsoft Teams and students are provided with the email IDs in the Microsoft, so this will be beneficial. You have to select this, and then moving on, this part where a flipped code is created for the grid. Now here you can give access to students, or you can give access to your colleagues for changing in the topics, adding in the topics, or giving response to your topics, anything. There will be a code that would be already provided, or if you want to change it, for example, I want to change it to Dubai 123. If it is not available, you can add some symbols 1, 2, 3, 4. Dubai 1, I will take it as Dubai 2020. And then moving on, this is the part where you will be adding the domains. For example, the teacher's email ID that starts up with, if my example, elponada@Dubai scholars.com. This is one part, and for students it is ES students So all the students or teachers with this domain will be easily accessible to join in your grid or your topic. Moving on further, your grid is already completed. This whole grid you can give the access to your teachers or your students. And once you go inside the grid, you have to prepare a topic. This is an example by default topic that they have given. You can always provide your own. Just an example that I would be showing is fractions. If you are teaching fractions, here you can add your LO and then your question, anything that you would like to add. For example, what is fraction? What are fractions? This is my question that I would want students to answer, and the students may give their response in via video, via text, via writing it, everything that would be accessible to them. So here you can keep a timer for 1 minute, 30 seconds, depending on what you are asking, whether you are asking a method to explain, whether you are asking them to just give a prompt answer, depending on that. You can also record your own video. The question you can ask via video format. You can add an external link of YouTube, or you can just add an emoji just for your topic, or just to create the curiosity and excitement for students. Now, there is a unique code for every topic that you would be preparing. You will get a unique code. For example, for fractions, you will get this unique code. And in the next week, if you're talking or you're teaching ratios and proportion, you will again prepare a topic where you will get a different unique code. Now, for this, as it is easily embedded in the Teams, so you can click on Teams over there. You can share it on the channel on post, or you can create as an assignment depending on what is the topic consisting. If it is just a question, you can give it to them on post, or if it is a quiz, Kahoot, Nearpod, anything, all are accessible and they are joined to Flipgrid, which is really easy. So you can create as an assignment and provide to one particular class of yours. Or you can, if you want to share it with your department, you can do that as well. Once you get this, click hit, and there you go with your class which will be getting it. So for my example, I would want to share that I had prepared this Humanities Year 7 grid, in which there was this topic that I had provided, e-learning. In the e-learning section, I asked them their experience about how they were enjoying e-learning at school, and few responses that I received from my students. If you can see. Good morning, dear teachers and friends. So now let's talk about things that make our school stand out. Number one, virtual assemblies. So this is the part where she has used text. She also had the access to pause in between and then continue, which is really helpful for students. Once you complete providing the link of your class topic in Teams, students can directly access from their classroom. Click on the Flipgrid, and this is how the student will be viewing the page or the topic. The question will be there, and with the help of this green button, they can record their responses as creative as they can be. And one more thing that would be interesting is this is also helpful for IESD students. If students do not want to read it, they can anytime be able to listen to the audio of the question. There are preferences of grammar. There is text preference. If they want to see in bigger font, anything they can adjust and they can read it out, which is really helpful. And teachers, I would highly recommend to explore Flipgrid. You can create your content in all the exciting format that you can imagine and grasp all the attention from the students because they can also respond in very much interesting and fun way, keeping in mind all the social media norms that they are attracted to. So, and also if you have any doubts or more questions regarding this, please feel free to message me or mail me. I'm available on the mail IDs. Thank you so much, Ms. Sapna, for this opportunity, and thank you all my teachers for your time and patience. See you soon.